From scandals to plastic surgery to delayed gratification, restrictions, limitations, and karma, today we are diving into the tyrannical Saturn return and what exactly that means. If you are one of my feminine late bloomers, this video is going to be especially important for you because you are in either the shadow period or you are in your Saturn return. The Saturn return is an astrological event that happens when Saturn finds its way back to the same place it was when you were born. The Saturn position you can find in your astrological birth chart. And Saturn in a chart is all about limitations, boundaries, rules, responsibility. And during this time, it happens during the end of your 20s, your 50s, and in your 80s. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So do not forget to click the subscribe button, like this video, and comment and let me know your thoughts. We're going to be talking a little bit more about the Saturn return and some celebrities who are in their Saturn return right now and how it really affects you and changes you. So from 28 to 30 years old, we have something called the Saturn return. So the same sign that your Saturn is in comes back around after 29 years, and it's a time that's kind of like an initiation. That's all I can think. It's almost like being hazed. And that's the only way I can describe it because I am in the shadow period of my Saturn return. But if you are someone that is comfortable with Saturn energy, Saturn may bring up the reality of, things that you refuse to accept, habits, addictions, things that are holding you back from your potential or your purpose. And you can very well harness this energy and use it to get to the next stage if you are okay with this energy. I wanted to quickly cover too, as well, a big phenomenon, which is something called the 27 Club. And it's basically a big group of entertainers, musicians, artists, actors, and actresses who passed away at 27. And the 27 Club is not something that's actually been confirmed, but it just, it really talks about a lot of these entertainers who may have well lost their life due to drugs and alcohol and addictions and everything like that. And so I feel like 27 is a pretty significant age because it's really that turning point, right? Where you're going to have to make a decision if you're going to stay in that youthfulness or you're going to really step into adulthood and take on the responsibility to create your own life. Now, one notable theme of the pre-Saturn period is feeling lost. I noticed a lot of people feel lost in their 20s. They don't have an idea about their career, their love life, different things, or even their identity of who they are. In terms of the Saturn return, for my feminine late bloomers, you may have an advantage. And this is like the first time that I really see late bloomers have an advantage because usually the people who have kind of met these milestones or, developmental steps have the advantage in life, right? But for my feminine late bloomers, you may have been predisposed to this energy. So you may value structure, discipline, you may be connected to your inner rhythm or, your inner timeline. And so for you, you might breeze through this period. So if you're feeling particularly lost during this period, there's going to be 4 things you're going to need to do that's going to help you feel a little bit more grounded during this time. Number 1, find a therapist or a life coach. 2, take a human design test, and I'll put the link in the description. Number 3, develop a committed and dutiful relationship with yourself. And number 4, learn everything there is to know about you, your chronotype, your habits, your family history, your ancestral lineage. During this time, it may be good to take a self-defense class, read a book, study a lot. Saturn is an energy that rewards any kind of homework or hard work you're doing. So Saturn is literally giving you a period of time where it's time to do homework. It's time to get into your studies. It's time to it's almost like the father figure that's like, you can't do this until you do your homework. And if you do your homework, then I'm going to reward you, blah, 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 blah. And so that's the kind of energy that you're getting from Saturn. So when you do your homework, when you put that work into yourself, you will be rewarded. And Saturn is also connected. It's exalted in the sign of Libra, which is the scales. But do not be fooled by this, because Saturn will come to you and expect you to make a firm decision, because this initiation is pushing you into the next stage of your life.